Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best laptops under $500.
Starting at number 5.
Lenovo Chromebook Flex. If you're looking for a modern typewriter, the Lenovo Flex 5 Chromebook might fit the bill. It has one of the most exceptional keyboards we've ever tested in a laptop, and it just so happens to be on a budget machine. Our fingers bounced across the deck of the Flex 5 thanks to the incredibly clicky keys. The whole interior looks tight as well due to the pretty backlighting and pair of vents tucked on either side of the keyboard. The keyboard isn't the only thing going for the Lenovo Flex 5 Chromebook. We've got a sturdy 2-in-1 design, so you can easily use this machine as a tablet when you're not typing. Thanks to its 13.3-inch, 1080p display, it's rather thin and light, coming in at 0.7 inches and 2.9 pounds. However, there are a few downsides to this machine, mainly its battery life, cutting short at 7 hours and 20 minutes. That may not be enough to last a full workday, but let's be honest, workdays shouldn't last that long anyway. The Lenovo Flex 5 Chromebook also suffers from disappointing performance, with a Geekbench 5 multi-core average of 1,643. This is above the Acer Chromebook 317's 1,137 average, but below both the Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook's 1,727 and the Chromebook category average of 2,253.
Coming at number 4.
Acer Chromebook 317. Finding yourself a big screen in a laptop that's under $500 is pretty rare, but you don't have to look far because we have the Acer Chromebook 317 right here. Its massive 17.3-inch, 1080p display isn't the only thing it has going for it. Top that off with 9 hours and 30 minutes of battery life and you have a machine that'll last you beyond your average workday. And thanks to its size, you've got a large keyboard with a full number pad to play around with. Unfortunately, this machine is using an Intel Pentium processor, which is going to make it a bit slow. However, since it is a Chromebook, it won't be as slow as it would be in a Windows laptop. It scored 1,137 on the Geekbench 5 overall performance test, which failed to meet the average Chromebook, 2,253, at the time of the review. It also landed short of the Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook, 1,727. It doesn't have the most premium-looking design, but the interior is reminiscent of a MacBook. Throw a cute sticker on the lid and this baby will look better than ever. It's a sturdy piece of tech, too, coming in at 5.3 pounds and 15.8 by 10.5 by 0.9 inches. Hope you're okay with some weight in your bag. While we do get a big 17.3-inch display, it's not very bright or colorful. However, with all of that room, you can snap so many windows to get your work or school done. I just wouldn't enjoy streaming film or TV on this thing. If you're doing a lot of browser-based work and need the screen space to manage that, the Acer Chromebook 317 is right for you.
At number 3.
Lenovo IdeaPad. It's a challenge to find a Windows laptop for under $500 that won't be DOA when it gets to your doorstep. That's where the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 514, Intel, comes in. Another chunky name for another star on this list. It's got everything you need to make a laptop work at this price: strong performance, over 14 hours of battery life, and a comfortable keyboard. The battery life alone is enough to sell me on this machine, as we've seen plenty of budget and premium laptops die before they could get across the 8-hour mark. The IdeaPad Flex 5 performed well in our lab, but it failed to blow us away. The Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 514, Intel, averaged a score of 3,841 on Geekbench 5's multi-core benchmark. This is above the Chromebook average of 2,253 and is also well ahead of the Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook, 1,727, and Acer Chromebook 713, 1,137. However, the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i Chromebook Plus does have far snappier performance. How was the keyboard so comfortable? Each stroke was met with a tactile click at the end, encouraging our fingers to tap dance across the deck at top speed. It was a little more shallow than we would have liked, but the typing experience was pleasant overall. When we first reviewed the IdeaPad Flex 5, it hovered around $500 to $650 depending on the configuration, but you can now find it for under $500 or even $400 for the base model, making it an even better value and easily the best Windows laptop under $500. However, it might be more difficult to find the Intel version, but if you see the AMD Ryzen 3 model, it'll likely offer the same benefits just with slightly different performance and battery life. Since we didn't test it, we can't say for sure.
Number 2 of my list.
Lenovo Duet 5. The Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook has been at the top of this list for years, and that's only recently changed because we want to make room for more up-to-date products. However, that doesn't change the fact that it is an absolute champion. Regarding our synthetic benchmark tests, the Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook has some of the most underwhelming performance on this list. The Duet 5 Chromebook's Geekbench 5 multi-core average of 1,727 is well below the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 514, Intel, S3841 average. It is above the Acer Chromebook 317's 1,137, though both laptops fall below the Chromebook average of 2,253. This baby is packed with a 13.3-inch, 1920 by 1080 OLED display. It reproduced 85.2% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and averaged 361 nits of brightness. Those numbers we'd see in premium laptops, and some of those more expensive items don't get as bright or colorful. And an OLED panel is an impressive addition. You'd find those in gaming laptops, MacBook competitors, and big TVs. Speaking of dissing premium laptops, this detachable will also get you 13 hours and 31 minutes of battery life. That's almost enough battery life to land on our laptops with the best battery life page. That alone is an excellent package for under $500. But there's more. This is a detachable 2-in-1, meaning it can go from a tablet to a full laptop. And unlike some pricier detachables, this machine includes the keyboard and cover. I wish that weren't boast-worthy, but it is. The only downsides to this machine are its relatively weak performance and lack of a stylus. But for the price, it's pretty damn good.
And number 1.
Lenovo IdeaPad Flex. If you're looking for a modern laptop that won't break the bank, we cannot recommend the Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i Chromebook Plus enough. That's a mouthful, so I suggest it is a lot of work. But here it is, in all of its Intel Core i3 glory. Slap on 8 GB of RAM and a 1080p display, and you have quite a decent laptop for just under $500. While you might expect poor performance from a Chromebook, the IdeaPad Flex 5 averaged a Geekbench 6 multi-core score of 5,384, just above the 5,259 Chromebook average. It's also far above the performance of the Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook's average of 1,727 and the Lenovo Flex 514, Intel's average of 3,841. To make that performance even more valuable, this is a Chromebook. That means you won't run into intensive tasks as often as you would with a Windows laptop. On top of that amazing AI-backed performance, it also offers close to 10 hours of battery life. That'll take you into overtime, paid, or else call me. One of my favorite features about the IdeaPad Flex 5i is its design. You won't get stuck with a clunky laptop that looks like it came straight out of battling Windows 95. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was a premium laptop by the looks of it. It comes in at 12.4 by 9.0 by 0.8 inches and 3.6 pounds. It's not the lightest or the thinnest, but it makes up for it by being a sturdy shoulder to lean on. Yeah, its 14-inch, 1080p display isn't colorful, but its 16:10 aspect ratio gives you more vertical space to work with.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.